Ladies and gentlemen, the next voice you hear will change your life forever. Now, here is the chaplain of the Lighter Than Air Ministries, the good chaplain, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale.
Well, hi again and glad of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. I'm coming to you from the Lighter Than Air Ministries with our special project, Love at First Sight. It's really a story of electrical energy, and it's a story of the way that our bodies are programmed to find that information that makes our life tolerable. For we are a social group, we are a social clan. Our minds and bodies require that we have some form of socialization. Whenever I'm reminded of the prison experience, I'm reminded that isolation is how they break people. When I'm reminded of the people that I visit who are the saddest, the loneliest, these are people without someone in their life. Many tell me that they did have this. They went through the phenomenon of love at first sight, and even some of them had it work out in their life. Now, so many of the people we counsel are getting on, baby boomers such as myself, who are growing older, and it's our time to turn over to the world, another world. Marijuana is something which makes your life more in tune with nature. It enhances the experience and feelings that you feel. If you're enjoying nature and you get high, see if you do enjoy it more. I think you'll find you do. It's very similar to the feeling that we feel at the ocean, where the waves are lapping on the shore, and it invigorates us with like a tonic. Well, in fact, the negative ions being put by that friction of sea and sand are in tune to our life. That's why indigenous man stayed close to the coast, always close to water, but close to the coast when they could, because of the abundance of the coast and also of the natural feeling of elation that it gives you. That feeling of elation is the same sort of feeling, the same perceptual elements as love at first sight. Now, I want to capture first meeting, because sometimes the electrical energies which are shared are also complex. And the complexity, all blood looks the same, but you have to get your type. There's a reason for all this. There's a reason nature discriminates and differentiates between different elements. And when asked how to make a common denominator for that, when asked to find some way that you can share with other people in the exact same way, we find music and marijuana, energy. I'm sure you all remember in the old hippie days, we'd put our hand on a plate and a carillon photograph of our auras would appear. Or those who remember the old mood ring that changed colors as your skin temperature did. Missing the point. You see, so many people are afraid to try things. So many people are afraid to wear their heart on their sleeve regarding someone else. The complexity of life is that we tend to join together as necessary, but sometimes not as properly aligned. I know. Life is something that needs to be full to be appreciated. To have a full life means that when you're on your deathbed, and believe us, we know, when you're on your deathbed, having a full life is what separates those who have remorse and those who go to their end with a knowing happiness. That's why Christianity was so successful. They said that when you die, they offered you a world entered through pearly gates. Good name for a performer, isn't it? Pearly gates. Thank you, Pearl. And this is a way of nature's giving you the same promise. That if you learn to understand nature, if you learn the beauty and grace involved, well, let me just tell you, your life will never be the same. And you too will want to proselytize. You'll want to tell other people about what's happening to you. If you don't know this in your life, learn it. Go to our ministry and leave us a message. We'll send you the appropriate documents to help you find your way. We'll send you the appropriate information to help you find the right person. Learn how to understand your feelings. Learn how to understand the electrical impulses in your life. Go to the beach and record your feelings. Go to the beach again and record your feelings and see what happens. When you compare the two, they're decidedly upbeat. When you compare the two, you'll realize that you have a wonderful future ahead of you. And that music and marijuana can be the active element in your life for the heightened appreciation, the heightened sensuality of life itself. Please, come to our ministry. Join with us. There's no fees, there's no dues. You may donate as you wish. We always need donations because of our two major programs, Take a Puff, Not a Pill, our substitution for substance abuse, and our final set, our 10-hour soundtrack for the final day of your life if you're terminally ill. We use our resources there. But our resources of talking about love, our resources of talking about beauty and grace are free. If you'd like us to come to your spiritual gathering and tell our story, we would love it. Contact us here at the ministry. It would be free of charge, of course. I'm going to say good night, and I hope that you'll tune in again with us here at the Lighter Than Air Ministries. I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale, and may you fall in love every day.
And with that, this ministry, like no other, bids you good night. If you need additional information, want to offer your testimony, or need to consult with Chaplain or any member of our ministry, visit our contact page and email the ministry, and we will be in touch. We care about you, and as always, until next week, may you go with grace.